the June 14th meeting of the HVAC Building Committee. So we'll stand for the pledge. Allegiance to the flag. United States of America, which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Wind's picking up. Looks like the storms are coming. All right. Did you get a chance to look at the minutes?
What's that?
Did you get a chance to look at the minutes from last meeting?
Yes, I did.
So I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from June 7th as presented. I get a second.
I'll second that motion.
Any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Passes unanimously. Moving on, project updates.
Okay, Mark, if it's okay with you.
Yep. Good morning, everyone. This is Mark Ballantoni. I'm the superintendent at Fairfield Woods. So we have been in the past week or so, we've still been doing some field verification for duct locations in steel at all three schools, second shift. One school has been dismissed. We are now, since school has been dismissed, we've begun to mobilize back to the site with our trade contractors. We will be starting our next sequence of work this Monday, 6/17. Now that school is out. So as of right now, obviously this is all on schedule with what we're going to be doing for the next phase. That'll be starting at each school with a Gilbane superintendent at each location and trade contractors for getting their work. We've mobilized some Connex, some ground storage boxes for trades to house some of their equipment that they're bringing to site. Dumpsters and porta-johns have been delivered as well. So we're moving forward and we'll be hitting the ground running hard on Monday morning.
Excellent. Thank you, Mark. The OAC meetings, no risks or anything been called out? I didn't get a chance to look at the notes this week from the Monday meeting. Nothing of concern out of this session? Okay, good deal. Does anybody do you guys have an appreciation for Mr. H, the OHS principal? Do you know how that's being handled over the summer? I don't know when his last day is, right? He's resigning.
Oh,
He's probably July 1, correct, Dale? David Huska
Yeah.
leaving.
Yeah, sorry. He goes by Mr. H to the kids, so I've known him as Mr. H for so many years I forget to. All right. I just wanted, because that has the potential just to give us a little bump. I'm not sure who's running the school over the summer, so just have to be aware of that, I guess.
okay. I mean, we coordinate all activities with Sal, Mark, and the custodians on site, so we anticipate it should not be an issue.
I agree. Just a reminder, it's happening. So
yeah, appreciate that. No, thank you.
I don't expect the janitors to start partying in the hallways or anything, but just something to be aware of.
We'll invite you, Jeff, if it happens.
Yeah. Please.
It is the last day of school, so yeah, they probably are partying today.
Yeah, elementary school parties are really known for their raucous, out of control behaviors. So
There you go.
it's the teachers tomorrow that you have to worry about, not the kids today.
That's
Any other updates on the phase one?
Mark Schweitzer will tell you, we have movers at Osborne Hill supplementing the custodians today. They were, with the fiscal year ending and the use it or lose it vacations, they were down manpower there, so we're supplementing them with Myers movers. It's going to cost less than $2,500 for the day to get movers out there, and they should have everything moved today into the APR. And then we have the book room being moved on Monday. This was what was approved at the last meeting, so we will be they'll be moving that on Monday.
The project sees a charge back from the custodial time as it is, correct? So this Myers is really,
Correct.
there's gonna be a bit of an offset. It may be a little bit more, a little bit less, but it's
Correct.
just more of a change of resources.
Yeah. I have a quick question. This might cause more problems than it solves, but would we be able to take a custodian from, say, Holland Hill or one of the schools that doesn't have construction, or is that a whole big fiasco?
Well, we met with Steve Giglio and Jeff Pressler last Monday. And yeah, it's the custodial manpower is down across the board, across the district because of the use it or lose it.
Okay.
So everybody else is either at manpower or like a man down. So it's to shift somebody over there, which can be done, and it has been done in the past, it's not an option with everybody's down right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
Great question, Joe. Thank you. Okay, anything else on updates on phase one from anyone?
Nope.
Looking at my notes here. Okay. All right, moving on to project updates for phase 2 through 5.
I'll lead off on that one. I guess the biggest one is we did the walks last week as reported. I know the estimators are going on the estimate. It is due. I spoke with Mike yesterday. His estimate is due on the 26th, and we're going to meet with BL and Fairfield Public Schools on that Thursday in the afternoon to just go over, make sure that what is on the estimate is in the intent of the scope of the schematic design. So for our next meeting, we should have a report on that.
Okay. Mr. Lee's not with us this morning. Okay. Anything else on phase 2 through 5?
No.
Okay. All right. Moving on to the exciting world of invoices.
Well, we got the proposal first, and I guess the easiest way to explain it is on Fairfield Woods. We have 3 locations, PV that needs to be relocated so the new work can take place. I kind of broke it out by line item. This is the first one is over by the gyms and the I guess the tech area. There are PV panels that need to be relocated there for a rooftop unit, and then there are 2 locations. Not sure locations of the building, but this is where the main office is. So basically to the right of the main office, and then just to the bottom, existing PV panels that need to be relocated so the new install can take place. And the cost on both of these total is $18,722.
Okay, so I'll make a motion to approve the solar relocation expense invoice of $18,722. Can I get a second?
I'll second the motion.
Thank you. Any discussion?
I'm just, so being that I'm new to this board, was this in the budget? Is this a contingency, a hold, an allowance?
This will be a contingency item. This will be a contingency item.
I have asked Mark to ensure that for the subsequent phases, that if there's solar panels on the roof, that we add it as a line item for the other future phases. So it's not a contingency item going forward.
So this wasn't picked up in the demo scope, I'm assuming.
If it's
No,
typically, that's
we wouldn't want the demo guys moving
Yeah.
the PV panels. It is a consultant, or not a consultant, a vendor to Fairfield Public Schools. So it's kind of like the you touch them.
Yeah,
and,
if I can
you know,
jump,
you're
if I can
liable
jump in
for.
on this. If I can jump in on this, Jeff, the PV systems are owned by a third party. We have a power purchase agreement with these folks.
Okay.
We are allowed to do modifications to our buildings, obviously, but we have to use their vendors. So
Okay.
it's not something that we can just, tie into the job drawings, so to speak, and have it picked up by Ferguson Electric. It's somewhat specialized, so we're with it's AEC, which stands for All Electric Company, and they actually built 2 of the 3 systems that are up there, and so we reached out to them.
Got it.
The company that owns the third one wasn't very responsive to us in getting us their local electrician to assist us. So we went with a known entity. We got them. We know that they're not going to violate our PPA and all that good stuff. And they're very familiar with the equipment and the arrangement of the equipment through the switchgear.
Got it. Okay. That you also answered my next question, is what does Davis Hill have to do with it? Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sal, while you have the mic, is there any other work that would not part of the project on that roof that you're going to want to take advantage of while the solar panels are moved? So you don't have to.
Not that I can recall. I mean, the Fairfield Woods had a rather large roof replacement in 2017, 18. Just like every roof throughout the district, whether it's brand new or 20 years old, we get leaks and we respond to leaks and fix those things, and we would have those kind of things, but there's no systemic issue that we have to resolve.
All right, just want to optimize our 20 grand. So if we need to, it's recurring
Yeah,
it again.
no, I got
Good
it.
deal. Okay, any other discussion? Okay, all in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Passes. Pressing on. All right.
Okay. Then the last item is the invoice packet was sent around yesterday morning. We have, I'm gonna blow this up for you guys. Silver Petrocelli's CA for North Stratfield Roof for their May services, Collier Project Leaders for our May services, Van Zelm, the commissioning agent. These are 2 of them through basically middle of May. And this is their review during design. Then we have 5 builders risk invoices. The 2 that got tabled last time, and we have a new invoice for $25,000. So total invoice packet of $96,840.22. And we did hear back from the insurance agent, the credit that will be coming back from Karma for the existing property, because the premium would be about $15,400 through the end of this fiscal year, and they didn't renew it for the next fiscal year, so the savings to the town would be about $80,500.
Okay, Joe, I'm not sure what kind of breakout you need on this for your comfort level. For motions to approve. I'll make a motion to approve the Silver Petroselli invoice number 240606 in the amount of $300.
I'll second the motion.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Make an additional motion to approve the Colliers Project Leaders invoice number 953319 in the amount of $14,183.30. Can I get a second?
I'll second the motion.
Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Passes. I'm going to make a motion to approve the Van Zelm invoices number 51657 and 51916 for a total of $21,740.22. Can I get a second?
I'll second the motion.
Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. And lastly, make a motion to approve the Continental Casualty Company's set of invoices totaling $60,616.70. Can I get a second?
I'll second the motion.
Any discussion?
Yeah, I'm still not clear on what happened here. If I could get some documents sent over that I could review, I'd feel better about it. I don't know. I could vote yes right now, but I don't know who I'm trusting with that vote. If it's the insurance company or the Board of Ed or Colliers or whoever, I'd like to figure this out on my own. I'm sorry, but
Chris, just to get clarity, what are you trying to clarify in your mind, just so we make sure we can answer it now or get the information that you need?
So we had insurance from one company. We're getting insurance for builder's risk. There's a credit. I just want to run the numbers and make sure everything's covered. We zipped through that last page that was up there, and maybe I need another cup of coffee or something today, but
Okay, yeah.
if we could start from the beginning, this is what we pay for this school per year. This is when builder's risk would come in. This is the cost of the builder's risk. This is when the other company would drop us. Then I could just figure it out quick from there.
Yeah, Mark, I don't know if you have that level of detail prepared. I will tell you, Joe, that the existing insurance company would not insure the construction.
Right.
So the new policy is in place, and one update from the April invoices were paid by the town after our last meeting. So Mr. Becker did pay the April 18th invoices already. My concern on this is just that the project doesn't take the entire insurance cost, whereas as from an account is really an accounting perspective, the
Right.
the town could pay for the existing insurance, that portion of it, whatever that would have been, right? And then we should be paying the incremental cost
Exactly.
of the coverage. So I was going to try to meet with Mr. Becker and work that through. I think that's really just an accounting exercise and a invoice coding process.
Right.
But we'll have to see how we want to proceed with that.
So if I voted yes and these get paid, and then you had your meeting and you figured that there was a credit due, then I'm assuming that we would vote on the credit or accept the credit.
Yeah,
I'm okay
or
with
the
that.
remainder of the invoices would just go to the town and not come to us. So we have to just figure out how we want to, how to best handle that invoice coding and the review and approval of the invoices. That's sort of those two. The balance point between those is sort of my mindset.
I'm
This-
okay with that. That's me putting my trust in you, Jeff. So
Fair enough.
I'm okay.
The incremental, my quick calculations were that the incremental cost is about 64,000 if I did my math correctly. So this number still falls short of that. So we would be we wouldn't have incurred any additional, if you will, misallocated money from an accounting perspective. But it is but there, I guess there was concern, by the way, in April that I don't understand. I still don't have appreciation for what was the delay of the April invoices from April 18th. We didn't get them until early June, but there was risk of the policy lapsing. So that's why there was an immediate payment made by the town to keep that insurance whole.
Right. Yeah, that would be a terrible occurrence.
That would be a problem. Yeah. No
Yeah.
one disagrees with that.
Good. I'm satisfied with that.
Any other discussion at this point? Okay, so all in favor of approving payment of the invoices?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. And I will come back next meeting with updates of how we're gonna handle the accounting of that. Anything else on the approval side? Not that I'm
No, sir.
aware of or ask. Okay. Under old business, just a reminder, I did submit to the town, the clerk's office, the new schedule. So we are looking at the bi-weekly. It's pretty smoothly falls into every other week. The only hiccup is there's a Thanksgiving. That Thanksgiving week we'll have a double week of no meetings. So the 15th of November, and then we don't get back together until December. So there's a little bit of a longer period there, but the rest of the months fall nicely and miss all the holidays and whatnot. So just mark your calendars accordingly, so you're not sitting on a phantom meeting.
Well, if you're
All
on,
right.
if you're on the invite, you got notices of canceled meetings on Thursday night. Or,
I'm
no,
clearly
Wednesday night.
projecting that
I
this is
can't
something
vote.
I would have done is kept it on the calendar and shown up for us. So my warning is
And-
really internalized.
And I can share this calendar too if anybody wants it with the meeting dates marked out.
Okay. Moving on, any other new business? I have none. Joe, anything on your side?
No, sir.
Very
I
good.
guess the only new business I have is with the new meeting cadence. The next meeting is June 28th.
Right. Okay. Yep, carrying on from that meeting rescheduling. Okay. Hearing no new business, I'll make a motion for adjournment.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.